Hi Pisces, Shells here with Naked Soul Tarot. Welcome to 2026. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I'll be doing your tarot reading for January 2026. However, all of my readings are timeless and take the information that resonates, leave the rest behind. Be sure to check out the other videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Like, subscribe, and share as always. And let's get started. If you're new, thank you for joining. All I ask of the community is to be kind, uplifting, and don't leave any discriminating or negative commentaries on the posts, the videos, or in the community. With that, let's get started. And you know I incorporate music into my readings, and your song is coming across as... And your song came across, and it is, I think, an Ariana Grande song. It goes, just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. So that's the only part that I keep getting. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. That's all I'm getting. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Look up the lyrics, but it'll probably resonate with you. Let's see what is in store for Pisces. January 2026. Six of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Things are going really well for you. Maybe that's why that song's coming across with just that one specific part. I don't even get the rest of the melody. It's just literally like just that part of the hook where she's like belting it out. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. Five of Pentacles. Wow, Justice. Okay. A lot of earth here, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Justice, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Your money is looking great. Very stable. Page of Wands. Okay. You've been really working on your pentacles. We got the Emperor. Got the Justice here, so something's coming through. Did you win a lawsuit? Or, yeah, something is coming across here. King of Wands. Something's definitely coming across. Whoa, sheesh. You saw that? The Chariot. And the Hermit. Just keep breathing. All right. So you've been working on your stability, growing and concentrating, and some kind of legal thing is coming through. I feel like you guys are getting a payment, a settlement, a payout, maybe closing out of something work related or something you invested in that you put in a lot of work. Nine of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Chariot with Justice. Now there's movement forward. King of Wands, the Emperor. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. King of Pentacles, reliable, dependable. Or you're dealing with someone who is reliable, dependable, who has pentacles, who's created stability for you and brought in justice. But you're ready to have movement. There's a desire here to either find a new way to build more wealth, more growth, more pentacles, more stability, or you're examining, you know, this is like contemplation, sitting back, looking at everything, introspection. That's the word I was looking for. Could also be dealing with some health, like recovering from health problems, bringing balance to that. With all this Pentacles, the Pentacles is very grounding. You have some cups here, but there's a lot of grounding energy here. A lot of red, a lot of green. So sacral and heart chakra. Let's clarify. What is justice? What is the justice? The Fool. Okay. And we also had 7 of Wands. So yeah, moving on from a situation. There was a closing of a chapter. Something has closed and the Chariot is moving in to carry you on. Something is done. Cycle's done. No need to look back. You'll leave some stuff behind, but it's time to move on. You could be moving. Or maybe you saved up to buy a new place, buy a property. That's why you're examining. You're looking at all of the documents. You're making sure that all of the legal documents are in order. Justice. I'm still getting a payout, so maybe they've adjusted it, or maybe the loan you got is a little more than you need. And so you're able to really create positive moves forward financially. Yeah, you're looking very financially stable, Pisces. Really, really good. Also, I see some creativity here. I see that you're leaving behind maybe old ways of thinking. That could also be the Hermit. Old ideologies. You've changed your mind. You know, you thought you wanted something and then you decided you wanted something else. There's a shift that way in your introspection and the way you see things, your perspective. Yeah, see, you've made a different choice. 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation and review everyone's motives. That's what the Hermit is doing. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? The Moon. Card number 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is 1 less than 10, and 10 is completion. So 9 is almost to completion. Important psychic insights. So trust your guts. You're feeling very psychic. You're feeling very intuitive right now. That could also be the Justice. That could also be the Emperor. The Emperor is very in tune with what he feels. Events behind the scene. Release fears that hold you back. That is also the 7 of Swords. Fear of leaving something behind, something that's holding you back. Let's see what else you got here. Ace of Air. Okay, incoming. I said creativity, so here it goes. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation. So remember I said changing your ways or shifting patterns or seeing things from a new perspective. Confirmation. A challenging beginning. Although your money is good, it's going to be hard moving and shifting into a new habitat or situation. It's not a job. It's literally like something creative you created, like something you've created that you see differently now, and you've turned it upside down. You're gonna be moving it in a new direction. You could be leaving behind a partner or leaving behind maybe you have a business partner you have to leave behind because now you have growth and you know which way to move to make your money, and they're not quite on board, so you go your separate ways. But air is definitely movement. It could be flying too. Ace of Air can also represent travel, air travel, or maybe communication coming into air travel can be phone calls, emails, text, FaceTime, anything that's traveling, like telecommunication through the airlines, airwaves, internet, cyberspace. So all of that would apply. Okay. And so you're definitely reaping the reward of your labor. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. And it's really looking lovely, like a garden that you've tended to all year, and now the sun comes out and it's finally blooming and you get to see your hard work pay off. You're physically seeing it. So if you've been going to the gym, if you've been building up and investing in different various ways of finance, if you've been building a business, if you've been creative, if you've been trying to stay focused on ranking yourself up in your current career path, it's worked. You're about to see your growth and expansion with the Chariot. You got the Seven of Fire, and your angels want you to defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. And that's probably what this King of Wands is here. He's very fiery. He is kind of swift to make a decision, but he is very discerned at the same time. Not so much as the King of Wands, but he does make very good decisions. Sometimes he makes more decisions based on passionate nature and what he feels in the moment, more or less. What is, I do want to know what is the Six of Cups and Justice. I mean, not Justice, Five of Pentacles. What is this Five of Pentacles? Two of Cups. Feeling a lack in a communication with a romantic partner or someone of a romantic interest. And what is the Six of Cups? The Moon. Happiness coming to light. Things from the dark are coming to light, Pisces. Really hone in on what you're feeling about someone. You're not wrong. Stand on what you feel. Hold your ground. And you had one more fly out too. Two of Pentacles. So you're juggling. You had the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. 222 could be very important for you. 222. 222. Everything is going to happen in pairs of two. So you make an investment and it's going to come back to you twice over. You make a deposit, it's going to gain interest twice over. That's how you're growing your pentacles. You found a what do you call that? Formula. You found a formula that really works for you. And I'm not so sure your partner's on board. It comes across a little risky. It's not as certain for returns as like an investor, like stocks and stuff. But it does yield good returns the way that you do it. It's like you have a pattern, like you figured out a niche for it. And I think also you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. You guys could also be dealing with an earth sign. So Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, and a Leo. What does the Chariot want to tell or bring Pisces? What does the Chariot want to bring in for Pisces? What are you bringing in for Pisces? Nine of Swords. So the Chariot is moving in or away from, no, moving away from. You got Nine of Swords. I feel like this is you. I'm hearing that this is a skeptic your inner skeptic. You need to move away from your inner skeptic. Listen to your gut, not what is in your head. Because sometimes we could trick ourselves. We talk to ourselves and we're like, no, that will never happen. This is not what's, how I see it playing out. And this is what I hope for, but this is not the reality of it. But the reality that the universe wants you to know is Six of Wands. Yes, it can happen. It will happen. You will have your Fool of Pentacle, and you will have your Two of Cups. Look at the peacock. Flossing. So much green. There's a lot of heart on this board, too. It's not just money. It's something you're invested in. It's may not even be financial. I mean, of course, you're getting financial return, but it's like I keep hearing investment, investment, investment. Breathing and breathing and breathing, investment, investment. You're hoping to invest, but you're not getting a reciprocation. You want a victory in something. The universe is coming in to create movement. I think also what I'm hearing is just keep breathing, just keep moving. Don't invest too much where it's not beneficial for you, okay? You have so many good things coming in. Yeah, don't waste too much energy where it's not being reciprocated, or don't invest what isn't giving you return. You got the Nine of Cups. So there is some emotional messages coming in. And you got the Nine of Cups to conclude your reading. So you will be very happy with everything that's going to play out and how it plays out. Money is looking good. Relationships, they're positive. I wouldn't say they're as good as your finances, but I would say that they're stable for now. You're learning how to detach and move away from what doesn't serve you, which is really good. And the Chariot is coming in to make sure that you move away from those doubts. And don't listen to people who go against your intuition, because they're just trying to distract you from winning. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. Stay blessed and always one love.